Welcome to P.I.T.C.O, where the deals never end. We buy those Argos pallets and we make amend. Air fryers, microwaves, kettles on the way. Electrical tools, laptops, tablets every day. We fix it with the better prices you'll love. With quality repairs, we soar like a dove. From parts to machines, we've got what you need. Satisfaction guaranteed.
Hi there, Keith from P.I.T.C.O. I just thought, well, I'm going for a stroll in the Forest of Mercia, so I thought I'd might as well shoot a bit of video while I'm at it and give you guys a little bit of an introduction to who I am and what it is I do there. So yeah, I'm Keith from P.I.T.C.O. A lot of you already know me as P.I.T.C.O, and the ones that don't, well, hopefully they stick around and see what we've got to offer. Basically, a bit of backstory from where I come from is, well, I spent most of my adult life in construction. So I spent probably the best part of 35 years plus in construction, and anybody that's been in construction knows that's not good for your health. You suffer all sorts of problems, and after my third heart attack I thought, well, it's time to pack this game in. So I started doing a bit of reselling, just little bits here and there, to my local charity shop. Then it grew to car boot sales and so forth, and I basically became an everything reseller, and that was fine. It was going okay, it was doing well. I was doing it all from home, so there was no initial overheads or anything like that, other than the eBay store and their fees. But it was all going well up until around about 2020, COVID hit. Sales were still doing good, but coming into 2021, everything just, well, started going on the downhill climb, should we say, and it wasn't doing too good. And I was also getting a little bit, well, fed up with doing everything, you know, a bit of everything, and there was not much interest in it for me. But I've always had an interest in electronics and stuff like that, so I was coming to a point in about 2022, 2023 where I was thinking about closing eBay down, just going sod it and go back to work. Well, as it happens, about a year and a half ago, 2 years maybe, I saw a video from a YouTuber called Josh Galt. He spoke quite diversely, should we say, in focus and direction. Well, that hit me like a freight train, and by the time I'd got off the live stream, I closed everything down. Next day I went out and sold all my stock in bulk, job lot, and started ordering pallets of electronics, and completely turned my business around, changed direction, changed focus. And it was mainly small home appliances, you know, so your kitchen kettles, toasters, blenders, air fryers, that sort of thing. And well, they were selling, but they were, you know, an air fryer, even new open box air fryer, standard sort of one you would get, you know, you're talking 20-30 bucks or 20-30 pound, however you want to look at it, really. But it's okay, and it keeps your you know, sort of average sale price up. But I wanted something a bit different, a bit more, something that somebody wasn't doing. So after a bit of searching and looking around, I noticed that nobody was doing the parts for these appliances. Nobody was selling all the parts for people to fix their own appliances, or other people that fix them and sell them on, whichever may be the case. So I started using the faulty ones, finding out the faults, getting rid of the faulty part, all the good parts, listing, and it quickly built from there. And now predominantly I sort of totally outgrew my house and ended up sort of Christmas last year, needing more space, and January comes, and luckily enough I find a place not too far from home, so you know, easy to commute. And basically it grew. Basically every month it grew, not greatly, but it grew a noticeable amount, and therefore I started looking into getting more pallets in, more parts, listing more, and it's really done me well. So, you know, I thank Josh for that. You know, I wouldn't even still be on eBay if it wasn't for Josh. So he's a good man, and if you haven't sort of checked his channel out yet, I would highly recommend going checking that out. And you know, same as the other guys, you know, John from Flippin' Ain't Easy, and Jenna, and all the FAE group that are there. You know, most of you probably watching this, and the ones that aren't, go check them out. But yeah, keep an eye out for the channel, because I'm going to be bringing more content. This was just a bit of a brief insight, really. Going to eBay Open 2025 on the 1st of October, so keep an eye out for that, because we'll be bringing some more content that way. Let us know if there's any questions you want us to ask while we're there. We'll do our best to get them answered, but we all know what eBay's like. Anyway guys, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Hi there, eBay, it's me again. Got a buyer complaint, don't know where to begin. They bought a broken toaster, I said for parts only. Now they want full refund, plus shipping and a pony. Oh, eBay, can you hear my plea? I banned my kettle for safety. Fees so high, returns insane. Feels like I'm selling just for the pain. Seller protection, ha, what a joke. Guy smashed the phone, then claimed it broke. Left me feedback, worst seller alive. All I did was post it, next day track sign.
Oh, sure, I'll just accept the return and refund them and pay the postage and write them a thank you card.
So eBay, I'll keep selling through, fixing old tech like I always do. But if one more buyer asks for free next day to Mars, I'll start selling rocks cheaper than cars. Selling just for the pain.